Donald Trump recently stated, and I'm going to quote him, because President Barack Obama has done such a poor job as president, you won't see another black president for generations, is what he said. What is your take on that statement and the job Barack Obama has done as president? And then what is your take on Donald Trump and his sudden rise to popularity as a viable Republican candidate for president of these United States?
Well, I would hope that there won't ever be another black president of this decadent, wicked society. Because Barack Obama was selected before he was elected. And they selected him to be like, we thought that Bill Clinton was the first black president because he played a saxophone badly. They thought that if they elected Obama, he would be the first Jewish president in a black face. And if you just go and study it, when he became president, 60% of all of those that fill hundreds of positions in government are members of the Jewish community. Now, it's all right, but when you are controlled or guided by those who have an agenda that you didn't speak to while you were campaigning. Barack Obama had issues when he was campaigning that made us all want to go out and vote for him because we felt his humanity, the beauty of him, would help America to get a new face. Right. Not only here, but a new face abroad. When Barack Obama went to the Middle East and went to the world, and in a sense, like the Pope, apologized for some of the policies of this government that was wicked toward third world people, toward Africa, toward Asia, toward Central and South America. The people cheered him, but when he got back home, people like Romney and these proud, arrogant Republicans, how dare him go and apologize? We don't apologize. But let me tell you something, America. Pride goeth before destruction, and a haughty spirit before a fall. That's why Donald Trump is saying, let's make America great again. You'll never be great again as long as you don't repent for your wickedness and turn from your wicked ways. Then God will never heal this land. It will get worse and worse. Mark my words. If Donald Trump can't save America, you'd be a fool to vote for him. And if I listen to all these that speak on the Democratic side and on the Republican side, none of you are saying what it would take to save America from the wrath and the judgment of God, which has entered America now. Look at the weather. Look at the fire on the West Coast, the floods, the tornadoes, the hurricane, the drought. Soon the famine is coming. You cannot escape the plagues of God because he's after you, America, and he wants to free his people. These black people in America that are considered nothing, well, today, buddy, they are the choice of God. They are the people of God, and he is present now to fight you for their deliverance. So he says, the battle is not yours. The battle is the Lord's. Vengeance is mine, saith the Lord, and he is taking vengeance today. So,
what do you think his legacy will be
Obama, what is your legacy? He's a beautiful human being, but they didn't allow his beauty that we saw while he was campaigning to shine through in his policies. And so there's mixed emotion. I thank God for the fact that we have a health bill. They call it Obamacare, but many people that didn't have health insurance now have it, and we thank you for that, President Obama. We thank you for trying to keep America out of another war by your agreement with President Rouhani of Iran, and the P5+1 agree with what you've done. But the warmongers in Israel and in America are trying to fight that so that America will not have an agreement, which is sound in my judgment. If it keeps Iran from having an atomic weapon, which she didn't want anyway, you're not releasing somebody giving her money. You've tied up her money with your international power over bankers. Yeah. Well, as thou hast done, so shall it be done unto you. I saw President Obama when he came down to Charleston and said the eulogy for our 9 beautiful brothers and sisters who were slain by a Satan, who came to church and sat with us and prayed with us and went along with our Bible exegesis. And when it was over, he took out his Glock 9 and shot and reloaded and shot and reloaded and shot and reloaded. And then when they found him, he was hungry. And they took him to Burger King and gave him a double burger with cheese, as if to say, you did a good job.
Wow.
And over $4 million have come in now to defend him against murder that we all know he's guilty of. Well, America, well, Barack, he's angered the Jews now. The same ones that thought he was going to be their first Jewish president, he's not going along with them as they thought he should. They met him in the Oval Office about this agreement with Rouhani. And he, according to what I read, he said, look, I'm going to push back. And he started. Now, Jewish people don't take that well. Ask me. I just told the truth. I ain't killed nobody. But they want me to apologize for telling the truth. But I'll never apologize. But if I were dumb enough and weak enough to crawl to you and say I apologize, you would say, we got you. You ain't never gonna let me up off of your hook, but God has taken me away from your power. If you had power to stop me, God would have fought you for me, and he will kill all of you for me. Try it and see. I am from God, and God is with me to warn you and to guide you and to help you get out of his judgment if you would.